If I had to sum this situation up in 2 words, it would be for the bit where it broke while I was driving, and for right now. So we've spent all of 2021 so far traveling Europe in our van, and although things have definitely gone wrong occasionally, you cannot get tested at the border.
Look at this!
This situation, I mean.
We never had any really big problems that threw us off course on our journey, and we managed to drive all the way from the very northern tip of Sweden in the Arctic Circle down to Turkey.
Welcome to Turkey, we made it!
And then some more. In just 2 weeks, we're supposed to hop on a flight to Mexico for our first overseas trip since COVID. So the plan was to get back to Belgium, deep clean the van, pop that baby into storage, and then head to the beautiful, sunny, warm Caribbean for winter. But as you can probably tell from the title of this video, things didn't really go to plan. So we're pretty sure the van just died on us. And basically it all just went downhill from there.
When you live in a van like us, your worst nightmare is having your van break down, because you don't only lose your transportation, but you also effectively become homeless. And that's exactly what's happening right now.
Yesterday we drove the van to Sarah and Francis, which is where we are now at, and the van refuses to drive any further, like literally. I was like less than a kilometer out from here, and suddenly the van just refused to switch gears. I was driving, I was doing like 40-50 kilometers an hour and I couldn't switch the gears anymore. I tried to use the clutch, but I couldn't. It was like it was broken. I could move it a little bit, but it was like there was something almost underneath. In case you've never driven a stick shift, if you can't switch the gears, you're basically screwed. I managed to just drive the van onto Sarah and Francis's driveway without having to switch the gears. Literally, the last few meters I was like, come on! So right now it is the next day, and basically we are still stuck in the driveway. Honestly, it's not the worst place for this to happen. We're not even sure what the problem is, but we're gonna have it towed, and then they're hopefully gonna tell us. Hopefully it's not gonna cost too much, and otherwise we might have to sell a kidney. Maybe 2.
Welcome to Ford Motor Company Belgium. Voor Nederlands druk 1. Goedemiddag.
Goedemiddag. Ik lig in pannen met mijn voertuig. En daarvoor bel ik je. Packing up all our stuff to make sure that we have everything, because our house is going to get dragged away from us.
We're gonna get stuff out of the freezer and out of the fridge just to be sure that our groceries don't greet us at the door when we get back to the van.
Hello inhabitants, we are the carrots.
We have taken over your van. Only way you can still move it is by literally letting it slide out of the driveway and hoping it makes it. You can tell that that is not a sound a car usually makes. There she goes.
The good news is that we got ourselves a replacement car. The garage provided us with a replacement car.
It is significantly smaller than the last one we had.
It's the smallest car that they have actually, and I don't think we can live in this one with 2 people.
We decided to drive back to Tongeren, where we spent the next few days staying with friends and family so we could be closer to the repair shop. We figured we'd have the van back in a few days so we could start winterproofing it, and without having to pay too much, because it was still under warranty as we only bought it last year, which is why we bought this van in the first place.
Still has full warranty for the next 2 years, a bunch of other stuff, so it's a no-brainer.
That is basically car shop speak for you're not getting your van back anytime soon.
No. So
which, to be honest,
so it happened on Tuesday, Wednesday morning. It was in the garage. Now it's Friday. They said they would have an answer today. I called them and they said, yeah, we don't know what it is yet. We have to get out the clutch to inspect it and see what's wrong there. And they can only do that on Thursday. So that's, I mean, that's
a week and a half before we even know what's wrong with it.
Yeah, and then they have to start the repair. So I don't think it's really very reasonable, but yeah.
And like they keep saying how this might not be covered by the warranty.
Yeah.
That freaks me out the most. And
yeah,
like,
I mean, we bought the car with 40,000 kilometers. We've driven 30,000. I've driven cars for almost 15 years. I've never had a problem with the clutch. I've driven cars with over 200,000.
and especially not like this.
And it's not going to be finished before the year. I mean, if it takes them almost 10 days just to get an idea of what's wrong.
Fortunately, it just so happens that Sarah and Francis are going on holiday this week, taking the kids, and we get to have their house for the next couple of days.
We have a really, really big house now.
I hear a lot of cracking in the bones when I do those moves.
So I just had a missed call and a voicemail message from the garage telling me they have diagnosed the car and asked them to call them back. So I'm gonna give them a ring now and find out if we're covered under warranty or if we're potentially out a couple of $1,000s to get our van repaired.
Like my heart is beating so fast
I'm
now.
really
It's like
nervous now. Goedemorgen, ik had net een gemiste oproep van jou en een voicemailbericht.
So this is where they told us that the clutch was indeed broken. And that our particular issue is not covered by the warranty policy.
Yeah.
Which we of course tried to push back on. But... Fuck. We really don't need that right now. It just sucks because it's like almost $2,000 and they're gonna give us a discount for it, which is like good, and I know it's not their fault either, and it's just it doesn't fall under the warranty, but it's just so annoying because the drone also broke recently and that was also like $1,000 to repair and to replace, and like the camera crap just keeps breaking on us, and it's quite expensive to replace all those things, and it's really annoying because that means we have to dip into our savings quite a bit, and we're trying to do like the freelancing work on the side to make sure that, you know, we can keep doing this, and it's just really frustrating because that's a lot of freelance work.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it sucks. I mean, living off of YouTube income is not always easy, and sometimes like we make decent money, sometimes not.
And you just think to yourself, like, are we crazy for even just continuing to try this?
Yeah, sometimes on days like this, it's really difficult. I mean, that's just a way of making an income on YouTube.
Ups and downs.
The ups and downs, and that's what we have the savings for. So that's yeah. But when you start having to dip in those savings, and
The good news is that the van can be finished, like repaired tomorrow.
yeah, the van can be finished tomorrow. So that at least is some good news. So I mean, we can get our van back, get our house back.
Oh my God.
No longer going to be homeless, and
No longer need Sarah and Francis' house, although this house is a really big
yeah.
upgrade from our house. One, the clutch isn't broken because it doesn't have a clutch.
but this
Yes.
house doesn't drive around, so that's a bit of a disadvantage. But yeah, the living area, the seating space here is bigger than our van, so it's
This couch is bigger than our van. I mean, look at it, it's huge.
it's been a luxury to have this place. So Sarah and Francis, thank you. So we just received a call back from the garage with their proposition on like meeting somewhere in the middle. I think they offered us about a 20-ish% discount on the total price of
mucho.
of a lot. So it started at like around $2,000 an hour,
About 1,500.
at $1,500.
Pay the money, forget about it.
Yeah. Still
You better like this video.
yeah.
Push the like button.
It still doesn't feel right to me. I mean, we just drove 30,000 kilometers with the van, and we bought it because it had a warranty. And yeah.
To cheer ourselves up a little bit, we decided to spend some time with our friends Yuri and Alicia, who you might remember from our van build series.
So today we got a new cameraman.
By coincidence, we bought our van at the same time they also bought one, and we helped each other out on the conversion. And you might recognize this home if you were following us last year around this time, because last year we did our quarantine here for 14 days, when we came back from Taiwan. So Alicia, what are we having?
Beef random. Homemade.
Looks good.
It will be good.
You make it or did Yuri make it?
We made it together.
Oh.
Team effort.
Yes. Yes. And
Nice.
oh no.
These are Bear and Goose. They are their hairy children.
The little doggos.
Little bulldogs. That's a French. No.
It's an English
bulldog.
It's not a French bulldog.
They speak French. Oui, yes.
No.
Bonjour. Viens. See, he speaks French.
So this is how people in Indonesia traditionally make the bread in a toaster.
Oei, die is een beetje weg.
We probably should have done something too.
You showed up with a bottle of wine.
The bottle that they bought us.
It's a very good year.
Okay,
Excellent.
sure?
Excellent.
Okay.
Thank you, man.
And now the food. The food.
That's actually very good. Tastes just like the beef rendang in Indonesia. So, 2 thumbs up for Yuri.
And Alicia.
There's been some annoying news. We still do not have our van back. They told us, well, for $1,500 you get it back tomorrow, no worries. So we were like, let's do it and we'll be done with it. But
They don't have the part apparently anywhere in Belgium, anywhere in Europe even. So it's gonna take another whopping 2 weeks for the part to get here until they can fix the clutch, and we leave to Mexico in 3 days. This is apparently the piece that broke. So while we are away in Mexico, we found, as you can tell, we're in the workshop. We found a storage facility to store it in until we get back from Mexico, so it's nice and safe, nice and warm. It's inside where there are no animals or anything that can eat our interior alive. We're going to clean it up entirely, empty it out completely right now.
since we won't be here anymore when the van is finished, when it's repaired, I asked my dad, and he's going to pick it up for us and going to put it into the storage facility. But yeah, all our stuff is here. There's still some food left here, which we're not going to eat, but we have to take it away, otherwise we get some maybe unwanted companions in our van.
Mice and the likes.
A little bag of chickpeas.
The van isn't even empty yet.
I think we're really gonna have to cram it till it almost explodes.
So this is where we leave our van for the next couple of weeks. Clearly that is not how we would have preferred to do it, but it will be fine. I'm just happy we got it winterproof, we got it clean and emptied out on the inside, so that when they put it in storage, it's good to go through winter until we get back. We have taken over my parents' garage with all of our crap. Yes! The GoPro underwater housing. Oh my god. Do you guys even remember these little babies? Our big backpacks that we used to live out of literally for like 2.5 years before COVID. If you can take care of this, I will be inside chilling. Good luck. High five.
Okay. I will do that.
He's gonna mess it up.
I'm just gonna pack myself some summer clothes and I'm just gonna pack really warm clothes for Kim.
Winter stuff.
Hat and scarf, thick jacket.
Part of this video may have been a little bit more heavy than you're probably used to in our videos. It is something we feel is important to show you, not to get your pity or to be like nagging or ranting that, oh, our life is so hard, but just to like keep things real, that just like for everyone else, sometimes things are great, like when we're gonna go to Mexico, and sometimes things suck, like when you suddenly get a $2,000 bill to pay for your car that you were gonna put in storage and not need for 6 months. So yeah, I mean, it is a part of life. Most importantly, we're not giving up. Keep going.